Great, mean an awful lot to him. Especially because he's against such a strong field. C4, 1,000 meters. We've already given a brief description of a couple of teams. Czech Republic, Romania, Uzbekistan, Belarus, Germany, Hungary, Ukraine, Russia, and Poland. So it's an all-European final, as you mentioned. It's perhaps the Europeans put more assets into, put more money into it than the other nations. But it's going to be interesting to see how. Is it going to be a change of generation? Are we going to get the Belarus team, who I mentioned a couple of minutes ago, have been, I think, 3 or 4 times the world champions, or the Germans who were the last year's world champions? Romania often put a strong squad out in this event and reached most finals in the World Championships. They were 6th last year.
Yeah, so I'd put my money with the Belarusian C4 at the moment, not being a seaboat expert. But
well, there they are.
They've got probably the best suits on the course, you know, with the zipper down the front, and they look ready to go.
Okay, fair enough. Well, they're in the 2 boys in the front. They go in the C2 200, and Nui Harazit, who goes in the C1 500 as well. So they certainly they do quite a bit in this regatta. The
German crew is a bit smaller, I think, as a crew, so maybe a bit lighter. So I'm not going to discount them. And the Hungarians being, you know, Attila Vida territory, I'm going to say the Hungarians are going to be in the mix there as well. You have the Russians on screen there, probably wanting to do something big, special in front of their home crowd and their fans and family and friends. With the Polish crew rounding out the field in lane 9.
So we have 2 more events to go. There's the C4 1000, then we're going to finish off today's live coverage with the women K1 1000 that you know something about, so that'll be interesting to discuss. But so far we've got the top canoeists in the world lining up for 3 and a bit minutes of fun. So far I believe the starting has gone without fault. It seems to be it seems to go really, really well this year.
Yeah, haven't had too many problems, not many false starts. And the wind is still blowing, so it's going to be a fast race. You can see the white flag on the safety boats at the back there, waving pretty hard. So
we're saying look out for lanes 4 Belarus, 5 Germany.
6 Hungary, I'd say, as well. But they're away. It's a big boat. It's a lot of movement, but they get the boats up and running really quick, just like the K4s, with a lot more bounce. And taking it out hard is the Russians in lane 8, trying to put on a bit of a show, I think. Same as the kayaking, the front person, the seat at the front is the stroke, who sets the pace, sets the rhythm. The guys at the back are in the engine room, and they just keep pushing. The Russians taking it out hard in lane 8, but it's pretty tight for second with lanes 2, 3, 4. All going head-to-head. The Romanians, the Uzbekistans, the Belarusians.
Well, so far we have 6 boats really wanting it, but like you say, the Russians look to be marginal. There's one of their coaches saying, well, there's not supposed to be any communication, so I guess he's just checking for the record.
That's it. He's just getting a bit of data for his own well-being. The Belarusian crew looking very relaxed in lane 4.
Well, they must have been out thousands of times together, so they can just let's see if they can come through. They are the European champions in the Worlds. They were only 2nd in the Europeans in 2013. They won, so they've they don't go to that many World Cups as all the time, but they certainly they know how to race together. And look, Russia is taking it out at the moment.
Yeah, the Russians were 4th at the Europeans this year, so looking to get on the podium, go one better, and they're actually paddling really well. From the Belarusian crew, who are put on a bit of a move here, lane 4, overtaking the Uzbekistans. The Russians are calm, cool and collected over there in lane 8. They're just worrying about their lane, getting their race plan happening.
There's still a long way to go. The flags are out in front of us. The spectators are up on their feet, giving it a good shout. This is for them. It's one of the major macho events, I suppose. Who wants it the most? He's got the most power. And so far, it's Russia putting on a really, really good display.
Coming into the last 300, Russia are looking good. I wouldn't discount the Belarusian crew, but the Russians have a good lead. These big boats can move pretty quick, so they're making a call, and they'll make a bit of a transition into the finish as they'll pick up the rating, try and get the boat to go again into a higher gear. The home crowd is going berserk, chanting for them, so
Well, 200 meters to go, and Russia have almost a boat length ahead of, is it Belarus?
Yep. The crowd's going crazy here for the Ruskies who are leading.
The young Russians against the experienced Belarus in 100 meters to go.
The Belarus team is coming. I think it's going to be a little too late. The Russians are hanging in there nicely in
and
front.
Hungary is saying, I want a medal as well. So Russia pulling away. Russia going to take the victory. Can Belarus hold on, or is it a case of Hungary is going to take them in on the line? It's going to be really close.
The Romanians are coming up there in lane 2 as well.
Russia
it's going to
wins.
Be a good shoot. Oh, it's tight for second, third.
It looks like Belarus just hold on.
And the Hungarians look like they took the bronze. It's
no doubt about the winners there.
Russia just dominating from the first stroke. Great in front of a home crowd. It's what an honour for them, and you can see how much they put into it. The Belarusians have been very consistent in this event, placing in almost every event that they go in. Good chance, fellas, in the crowd, and we've got more swimmers down there. That's all right. They got overwhelmed with excitement, and backseat of the Russian C4s jumped out. A bit too hot for him.
Well, it's ideal swimming conditions today because I've had a few days.
Not sure of the water quality, but it's been about 26 at the lowest here during the day, air temp, and the water's about 23. So
that's fair enough. It's not perhaps Australian conditions, but so far we've had Thursday big thunderstorms and lightning. Friday we had a 5-minute downpour, and today it's going to be it's ideal racing conditions, isn't it? Really,
it is.
In the sense,
beautiful.
It's fair.
It is. You always want it to be fair. The headwind or tailwind, you never want the crosswind. So it's a good strong tail at the moment. It's sunny. It's very warm. The water's warm, which makes it for fast paddling. Good times, and you always want that race to be a little shorter than it actually is.
Well, you're going to be shooting off in a few minutes. What's your program for the next 24 hours?
Jo, my partner in the K2, she's racing the semi-final, the K1 200 this afternoon. So just support her however she needs, whatever she needs to do. If she needs to go for a paddle, and just support the Australian team.
Let's quickly give the confirmation of the results. Russia take a great victory from Belarus and Hungary. So Belarus hold on with Hungary really, really fast finishing. Romania, Germany, Uzbekistan, Czech Republic, Poland. Russia won the C2 500 metres, which is the first event we covered today. And they're back on the top place of the podium. Third place today is Hungary. Kept fighting, had a really strong last 200 meters. Andreas Vass, Paolo Sarudi, Tamás Kish and David Varga. Second place today, taking the silver medal, it's Belarus. First time they were world champions in 2009. They also won 10 and 11, have been on the podium pretty much ever since. It's not an Olympic discipline, so you don't see them there, but they really do keep going year after year. It's Dmitry Vavchenko, Dmitry Vatsechku, Alexander Wojcicki and Dniaz Haratsa. But today, the proud winners, who took it out from the start, to be fair, really gutsy racing. It's Russia. In Russia, they are 2014 world champions in the C4 1000 meters. Kirill Shamshurin, Viktor Malientev, Rasul and Ilya Pavukin. So far the medals have been spread well across the field. 2 golds so far for Russia. New Zealand have picked up a gold. Denmark have picked up a gold. Slovakia, Czech Republic, Germany. National anthem of Russia. Russia world champions 2014 in the canoe fours, C4 1000 meters.